grow. And through Shift, we've done a lot of cultural things, and one thing that we always enjoyed was having dinner parties. Dinner parties specifically designed to talk about these things and to connect on the things that matter to us. And we would curate them with sustainable products and foods, and we would all come and we would talk about what we discovered at the farmer's market, or what new sustainable item that we were excited about. And I think food is a really great connector. So when you come together, you break bread, it's something we do all the time. So if you can really embed your thinking around food, it'll happen often. So I would say, find friends, eat with them, share with them, and use food as a great connector.
So you talk about what we can do individually to change. There's obviously a bunch of people whose opinions it would be nice to change, who are the climate change deniers that you talk about and are in politics, and I won't head down the very obvious and easy Donald Trump path. But what can we do to help try and change some of the old world thinking from the climate change deniers?
I really believe that the climate change deniers are very few. Unfortunately, the way media works, they sound big. We give them equal time on the airwaves. But it's just simply not true. And I think it's maybe a little bit of a leap of faith, but also statistically speaking, we're on the right side of history. I always had this philosophy, and maybe it's not the right one, you guys can argue with me. I'm not really worried about dismantling dying giants or dying dinosaurs. And I really believe the oil industry, the climate change deniers, they're on the outs. We're growing, the wave is mounting, and I think we need to focus on how do we replace the systems that currently exist that have us in shackles. How do we create new products that replace old products? And really for me, it's about thinking aspirationally, having a vision of how it can be, and going out to build that. When we had the Industrial Revolution, we all bought into this idea that we could have a world where everybody was upwardly mobile. We all had jobs. We could build roads. We could build infrastructure, industry, and it was at the time a really exciting place to be. We all felt like we were part of the American dream. We need to change the dream and create a new vision of ourselves to aspire to. And I think green infrastructure and of course voting in that way, voting those values, and not being daunted when the media sphere tells you that you only have one choice or you can't vote your heart. And so I think very simply, definitely get out and vote, and don't vote for Donald Trump. Did I walk right back into that? No,
I think we're all sitting hoping that nightmare doesn't happen. But
well, as I said, don't feel as if you have to take the weight of the world on your shoulders. I think that on some level is an act of arrogance that you can do it alone. No, you can't. We do it together. And Rome wasn't built in a day, brick by brick, shift by shift. Imagine a shift as that little brick, and just do whatever you can. Yesterday, the day before, I wrote an article for Refinery 29 on plastic straws. So I'm just going to go out with that. See what you can do about getting rid of plastic straws as much as possible in your life. Just as a little act, and that is hard enough, but see what you can do. I've been practicing for a while, and not perfect, but I'm getting much better, and now I remember to let the waiter or waitress know, I'm going to do without a straw. Oh, and by the way, the rest of the table is going to do without one as well. Sorry, guys. And then, before you leave, a reminder, no plastic straw. And it's getting better. I've reduced my plastic straws probably by 85% as of late. So join me on that.